All right. Welcome to this session on focus on what you can control. You know, we have attention span very low, very minimum attention span. So whatever we focus on, it is very important to us. Okay, it should be important wherever we focus. All right. So just focus on things which you can control. What does it mean? What are the are the things which is like if you focus on things which you cannot control, what are the symptom of those things? And a lot of things we are going to discuss in this particular session. So before that, there is one quote. Okay. So you cannot control your circumstance, but you can control your character. You cannot control the actions of others, but you can control the choices you make. You cannot control the outcome, but you can control the process, right? Are you getting the point? Just focus on those things which you can control. You can't control the circumstance, the things around you, outside you, but you can control your own character, your person. You can control others. I can't get you inside this. I can't ask you, force you to, be on this call, watch this video. But what I can do is, I can control the choice I make. I have to be in this call. That's in my control. All right. You cannot control the outcome. We have our goals. Okay. But definitely, outcome is not in our hand. What we can control is the process, the effort we make to get that goal. That's what we control. But outcome is not in our control. So don't try to control the outcome. Just control the efforts you make to get that. All right. So with this, let's see what we'll get to know in this session. So the first thing, the first thing you'll get to know is KEUC disorder. Okay. Most of us are going through this particular disorder, KEUC. You'll get to know what exactly this is. The problem with this disorder. What is the problem with KEUC disorder? Locus of control. What exactly the locus of control is and what is bilocus. Okay, these are the four things we are going to cover in this short video, and let's see what exactly it is. So, KUC disorder. Any guess? What is it? You somewhere you are in that part. You are also try or you also have this disorder somewhere in your life. Okay, what is it? It is KUC. Keeping everything under control. This is the disorder. I'm not making fun of anything. This is very serious issue. Okay. This is a disorder which we face in our day-to-day life, keeping everything under our control. Okay. So there are some symptoms of it. How do you get to know that you're going through this particular disorder? Number one, you want to change other people. Okay. Like because you want everything in your control, you want everyone to be like you or to be somewhere uh, in your control. Okay, so you want to change other people, you cannot change. Okay, but still you try to change them. That is number one symptom of keeping everything under control. KUC disorder. Okay, try to fix everything alone by yourself. Okay, it is good. It is good to have confidence in ourselves that okay, I can do it. I will do it. Okay, it is in my control. I can control it. I can do it. I can achieve it. Whatever. But don't try to fix everything because everything is not in your control. Don't try to control or fix everything alone. Take help. Right? Some people are like, I don't want to take help because I can do it. I can fix it myself. This is not how it happens. Okay. You cannot control control everything. You cannot fix everything alone, right? We are social beings. We are with people. Okay, we do everything with people. Oh, very sorry. Okay, so we cannot fix everything alone. Now, third symptom is outcome based. What some things is whatever I'll achieve in my life totally based my effort. Is it? It is true in some sense. Okay, at 70% your outcome is reflection of what you're putting in your effort. Okay, but you have to understand that 30% gain is of the environment you have, of the luck you call it, of the things, of the timing you are in, right? So those things also play a very important role in your life, in your achievement. So all the outcomes is not absolutely in your control. Yeah, definitely you control the major part of your outcome, but not the total percentage, right? It is not absolutely in your control, not 100%. Okay, so please keep this thing in mind. If you're thinking like this, it is good, but not to that extent, not to the 100%, right? Okay, it's trigger to delegate. Number four, people with this symptom, with this thinking that I want to control everything, they don't delegate things to others because they don't trust people. Okay? They don't trust that they will do the thing in perfection, in proper manner, in the way you like to do. So they struggle to delegate things. And then they have to do everything on themselves and they struggle with time management and a lot of things, a lot of issues, right? So they struggle to delegate things. The next symptom, last, is solely the responsible. They think that whatever is going on in the project they are in their house, in their life, they are solely responsible. They have to take control of everything. We also say that you have to take control of your life, but that does not mean that you should be like, okay, if my life is not going according to me, then I'm a loser, right? It is not that you are a loser if the life is not up to the mark, whatever you're thinking, it is not going that way. It is not that you are a loser because you're putting in effort. Whatever you can do, you're doing it. You have to accept it if you are doing it. That doesn't mean you have to make excuse. Okay, I'm doing my best, but still my life is suck, right? It is not like that. You have to give your effort 100% and accept it. That okay, I have given my 100%, but there are things which is not in my control. Maybe it is not the right time. Maybe I'm not in the right place. Maybe I'm not in a right mindset. Whatever it is, there are things which is not under your control. You have to accept them. Okay, very sorry. So, five symptoms of KEUC disorder, which is keeping everything under control, is try to change other people, fix everything themselves, like I have to fix everything myself, outcome based on effort, that whatever I'm going through, whatever difficulty I am in right now, it is because of my effort or I didn't make that effort, whatever. Okay, all the negative bias things. Struggle to delegate because you don't trust people. Okay, and take solely responsibility, or you just blame yourself for everything, right? So this is some of the symptom of keeping everything. And the problem with this disorder is, now the thing is, sorry, you think that you are solely responsible for everything. Okay, things, there are some things which is definitely not in your control alone. Okay, but still you blame yourself. Okay, and you try to keep it or make it perfect. But the truth is, it is not in your control. You have to accept it. So if something is not in your control, still you try hard to fix it. What it won't be happen perfect, right? Because it is not in your control. You can't do anything, right? So it will increase your anxiety because you're taking responsibility of the things which is not in your responsibility area. It will increase the anxiety. Be aware of these things. Okay. Please don't take this session because it's very controversial topic because it is like there's a a very small line between keeping things under control and making excuse for not doing something. Okay, so I'm not asking you to make excuse that okay, this is not in my control, that's why I'm not doing this or whatever. Okay, just try to realize that be conscious that this is in my control and this is not. That's it. Okay. Okay. You don't trust people. You don't delegate things. You don't ask for help. Okay, because you think that you can do it. Definitely, but it will waste your time and your as well as your energy. Okay, and these are the two most important resources you have. So if you try to do everything yourself, you're wasting your time as well as your energy. Keep that in check. Your time and energy. Okay. Number three, problem number three is damage your relationships because again, you try to control other people and no one is happy if someone is controlling you, right? I'm not happy if someone is trying to control me. That's human nature, right? So we are trying to control someone who is not does not want to be controlled. Okay, that damage your relationship, right? So be very cautious about this thing that don't force anyone to do something which they don't want to do. Don't try to, you can control yourself, your effort, your mindset, your thinking. But the truth is, you cannot control other people's mindset. Definitely, you can counsel them, you can teach them, you can, you know, help them. But you can't control, you can't force them to change their mindset, to change the way they are thinking, right? Don't do that. And the number four is the problem is they blame them. Uh, I'm not saying that you should not blame yourself at all. Definitely, if you've done some mistake in your past, definitely blame yourself, learn from that mistake, you know, correct that mistake, and go again and chase that goal, do that task. It's normal. It's normal process of success, right? But don't blame yourself if there's something which is not in your control. For example, uh, maybe in your project, okay, it's an office project. There are teams, you have team of 10 people, okay? Everyone has to do something, okay? You have guided them properly that you have to do this. You have done everything you can do, okay? You have done all the things properly. Still, two people of your team did not show up at the right time, did not completed the work which is given to them. Now, at that time, you can't blame yourself that, okay, I'm the responsible of this. You are not. You have done whatever it takes. Okay, you have given your 100%. Still, because you can't control that person, those two persons, you can't control them. Okay, that's why particular project delayed or whatever. Okay, so you're not responsible, solely responsible for that. It's a team effort. Team is responsible, okay, but you are not. So don't blame yourself for the things which it is not in your control. Okay. So again, problem with KUC disorder, it increases anxiety because if the thing is not in my control and I'm trying again and again and again and again to do it and get it in my control, it won't be, useful, right? And it increase my anxiety level because I'm doing something which will not give me the result which I wanted because it's not in my control. I have to accept that. All right. So these are the problems with KUC disorder. If you're facing this, if you're facing these symptoms, please try to draw a line that okay, I control whatever is in my control. I don't go beyond this. All right. I won't try to fix everything alone. It's a team effort. Our relationship, family relationship, it's a team effort. I'm not responsible. I can't fix everything alone. Definitely, I'll try to do all the things. I'll put my 100% to do it better. But I can do whatever I can. But accept that and do it. Okay. And accept the outcome that okay, I put my 100%, but this is what it is, and everything is not in my control. And that's the outcome. Okay. All right. Moving further. There's a concept called locus of control. Okay. So there are two type of people, two type of locus of control. There are people which have internal locus of control. There are people who have external locus of control. What are internal external locus of control? Okay, so internal locus of control is something in which people take responsibility of everything. Okay, internal locus of control. I am responsible. My locus of control is internal. I, me, myself. Getting it? Sorry. So those people will take charge of everything in their life, in their relationship, in their health, in their goals, their business, and their career, whatever. They try to control everything, they try to get responsibility of everything. That is good. That is good. But again, there is the line between in a zone where internal locus of control will get into KUC disorder. If you cross this line, your internal LOC will become KUC disorder, keeping everything under control. Okay? Take responsibility of everything, but don't try to blame yourself for the outcome. Don't try to make yourself that I am the solely responsible for everything. It is good. Internal LOC is good, but you have to be in this side only. Don't get to KUC disorder. Alright. External locus of control is something where people make excuses. If they're not got the proper outcome, it is because of that person, the excuse. It is because of that reason. They blame people, they complain things, right? They blame, they complain, they make excuses. External locus of control. They focus on external things, try to find out what are all the external things which made me lose this opportunity. The thing like that. And those people are totally losers. Okay, we don't want to get in that zone. But in some circumstances, it is very important to get into external LOC as well, where it is needed. Okay, there are some circumstances where you need to be you need to be in that zone, external LOC zone. You have to see what are the external things which you can control have, you know, because that particular thing you have not done the job, right? You have to be very uh, cautious about it, right? So internal LOC is good until you cross the line, and external LOC you have to be in that zone somewhere. So now Some people are internal LOC locus control, some people have external locus control. What we want to do now, what we want to be in which zone, in which type we want to be. We have to be bilocus. Bilocus is someone who shifts from external or internal LOC. Whenever required, they come in internal locus of control. That okay, I'm taking responsibility of this because of my behavior, because of my procrastination. I didn't got this opportunity. I didn't complete this task. That is my fault. I take the responsibility. At the same time, when required, when it is true, they become external locus of control. Like something happened in my family. Okay, I tried my best, but I couldn't give much time because of my family priority. That's why I couldn't do this job, right? That is how you have to be buy local, right? You have to shift yourself from internal to external according to the situation. And but again, you don't have to make excuses. Be true to yourself, and then decide with whether to control it or not. Which it is in your control or no. You have to decide it by being true to yourself. That's it. Sorry. All right. So the last point is how to be buy local. Okay. How to be buy local. So balance, sense of control. This is where I want everyone to be in. Buy local of control. A balanced sense of control. Number one, you have to identify your fears. Okay, so the disorder, KEUC disorder, keeping everything under control is because we have some fears. Accept it, identify it. What are the fears? Why you are not delegating things to people? Because you fear, you have some fears. Okay, why you are blaming yourself only for things? Because you have some fears. You have fear that okay, this is my project. If I delegate this task to that person and he did not get it right, then what about my image? Right? That is your fear. Uh, so you have to identify your fears. What are the fears we are making you know, do this, keeping everything under control? Why you're trying to keep everything under your control? There are some fears you have to identify yours. Number two is you have to focus on what you can control. I can control whatever in my mind. I can just say everything. I can control your mind. Okay. I can change your mindset. Definitely, I can try, but I can't control your mindset. I can't control your things. I can't control the way you're receiving, oh, right? This information, right? So focus on whatever you can control. That's it. Try to influence people. Don't try to control people. Don't try to change people. Just try to influence them. Influencing is it? Right now, I'm delivering something to focus on what you can control. That is influencing you. But I'm not trying to control you that you have to focus on what you can control. I don't want. I put my everything. I'll work for day and night for you people to take everything, or to focus on what you can control. That is the waste of my time and energy. I can just influence you with this kind of session. That's it. That's what I can do. Rest, everything is not in my hand. I have to accept that. Okay. So you can influence people. Don't try to control them. Practice acceptance. The best thing to get from this session is practice acceptance. Accept the fact. Again, don't don't make excuses. Accept what is true. Okay. Accept that this particular thing is in my control, but this is not. I have done this, which is in my control, to whatever I can, to 100% of my ability. But because of this, which is not in my control, I could not make it, right? Accept it. Practice acceptance. Okay. And the last is you have to ask for help. Delegate. Trust people. Okay. Trust people, ask for help that okay, this is something which is not in my control, but I trust you that you will do it properly, and I give this job to you because I trust you that you will do your best. That's it. Okay. So ask for help. So this is how you can balance your sense of control. That's how you can get in the region where you're switching between internal and external LOC, right? Locus control. By identifying your fear, that this is the root cause of the way I behave, right? And I have to move ahead. I have to let it go, this fear. Number two is focus on what you can control. Number three is you have to influence people, don't try to control them, and practice acceptance. What is, just be true to yourself, be honest to yourself, be honest to situation, accept it, realize it, okay, analyze it, and then think that okay, I've done whatever I can. If you have not done something to your 100%, accept it. If you have done it to the best of your effort, accept it. Okay. So practice acceptance. And the last is ask for help. Delegate things. Trust people. Right? And that's how you can get into the balance sense of control. All right. Thank you so much for joining in for this particular session, and follow Brino's script on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube.